You remember what a base model used to be, don't you? Honest, simple. 4 wheels, a shifter, and an engine that didn't need to lie to you. No screens, no drive modes, no fake exhaust notes. Just a car, a real one. But try to buy one now. I dare you. You walk into that temple of polished floors and forced smiles, your heart set on the pure one, the light one, the real one. And they look at you like you just asked for a horse and carriage. They don't have it. They'll never get it. They've got the premium, the platinum, the performance pack, a car so bloated with tech it's forgotten how to feel. They didn't just kill the base model, they buried it. And they're charging us for the funeral. The base model used to be our gateway drug. It wasn't about poverty, it was about purity. It was the lightweight, honest version, the one you could afford on a real salary. You didn't need 500 horsepower, you had balance, feedback, rhythm. It was the kind of car that taught you something every time you drove it. Now, the entry-level price is a fairy tale printed in brochures they laugh at in the back office. They say, "We get what we get." Translation, we only get what makes us the most money. They're trained to upsell, to steer you away from the car you want and toward the one that fattens the margin. They've priced the joy right out of the experience and blamed you for not keeping up. They sold us better and called it progress. But better for who? Every new feature is another layer of insulation between you and the machine. A 360-degree camera makes parking easier. And yes, once you've had it, it's hard to go back. Ventilated seats are nice, heated steering wheels are nice. But comfort has a cost, and that cost is connection. Every safety feature is another reason not to pay attention. Every assist is another way to forget how to drive. They gave us cars that can park themselves and drivers who can't. They gave us tech that makes driving easier by making it mean less. They've rebranded luxury as necessity. They want you to feel poor for wanting less. Want a manual? That'll be the $8,000 engagement package. Want analog dials? Sorry, we don't do old-fashioned. Some of us want the simple base because we'll mod it anyway. Wheels, seat covers, headlights, personal touches that make it ours. But they've made even that impossible. You can't start from scratch when they've already built the car for you. It's a lie built on greed. A Honda Civic for $35 grand. A Jeep Wrangler for $80,000. They've lost their minds. This isn't a demand problem, it's a greed problem. The middle class didn't walk away from cars, they were pushed out. They've turned dealerships into casinos, and we're the ones feeding the machine. The dollar shrank, the bills grew, and insurance? Criminal. You make more but own less. That's not progress. That's erosion. So we adapted. We got smart. We stopped buying their new lies and started buying someone else's old truth. A 2011 Lexus that still rides like a dream at 15 years old, that's value. A beat-up Mazda with bullet holes that ran for 6 years, that's freedom. We're not buying used because we're cheap. We're buying used because it's the last place you can still find a car with a soul. A car that doesn't treat you like a liability. A car that still talks to you. The betrayal wasn't just killing the base model. It was killing the choice. The idea that wanting less is a flaw, but we know better. We know that driving isn't about the features you list for your friends. It's about the moments that leave you breathless. It's the perfect shift, the corner that flows, the mechanical heartbeat beneath your hands. That feeling isn't in a trim level, it's not in a touch screen, it's in the simplicity they've been so desperate to erase. So when that salesman smiles and says, "This one comes with everything," you look him in the eye and say the one word they don't understand anymore: no. We don't want everything. We just want the one thing that matters. We want the car back.